will tell you, a bit more catch will say, party whole, party ni whole. We are okay. To be honest with you, before party ni aircraft no, we knew such individuals. But whenever they were making decisions, we say, such decision where I'm taking effect on the party any future and fortunes. Ever hard, you know. They come out boldly and tell you, party no who, party ni who. Yes, I will do that. There's a lot to be said. The actions and inactions of some of our appointees. I say you shouldn't blame anyone, but to be honest with you, so baby at the end done one found two a be frato. So there are some people we will tell them this your action and your inaction cost us. To be honest with you, so when you mama papa numbia directly when the party comes to power. Directly they don't get anything. But a whole farmer any akuma the party nature. It's any opportunity, any privilege be because the party has brought the government. Now your actions and inactions inti. I mean where you say ya. Ni habi numpa. Ya habi numpa, to be honest with you, because not Ghana for any da yes so. I've always said this. I did be on more for political expediency, and this will never think about Ghana. They will just do it. Kwabena haircut I can't want some say it got to a time now. We have to suspend payment of amount for beyond domestic because we wanted to manage the economy. I tell you, and this year, can they will go on and pay and the economy collapse? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. But yeah, drain that Ghana need that in the management of the economy. Postpone it, then we face the brunt of the people. And not necessarily. Menka say Sebio will be a party ni now 2 kwan kwatena brutia on fatasi a man post. Kwabena sa be ba ban mu bi. But yen hwe kwan a ye ma appointment. People have to understand the system that we are in. Nasa wo call be office. Na mo turu bi a wo tu wo say ana mo turu we wan hwe ya. Ebe hayen as a political party. No catch it or say me institution has said there. Enye partisan politics ni no was say. Forgotten say what because there was a political party that fought for power and obetana hold. As a kwabna pempi na me baha me kan say me say the Ghanaian voter is becoming more enlightened and more enlightened. Yes, we are introducing free SHS. Enti die mrebi na ne maame ntiase no. And then the banu timi go boa no mo tiase. Ti niama bi won mo a na information niama bi won mo na first no ye fa ye hudi no. Now, oh yeah, you have to be very, very skeptical about it. Because eventually people will use it against you. By analysis a course election. Kwamna John Mahama say no nyaka ho. I think 115,000 or so.
No, 127,000.
27,000.
When you be
and na ye mum ya die mum sote. But the attribution is that yempia nkotoaba. And it's a fact. So about me polling station area near the amami amehweso. Bakuna there were 3 polling stations. A 1A omo 450. B no 410. And a C no 675 or so. Kwabena A na 450 no. Inipa 97 na beto
97.
We officer me fro be 3 say I called you. Can I tell people to go on air and tell them say they have to come and vote?
No, it was too late. I'm taking this over 2 years ago.
Baby 410. Inipa 105. Now baby 600 no. A home na 300 a beto. And kwabra you see ye wo ye nuano ma ye ka se omo nko house to house nko frɛ omo. There were some of them and yes omo pii omo wo dem they knock oh yeba ye to abani wie kwabra on be gina ho me kan ye. They decided not to come and vote. Aya ye kan wa say yen ka se party no jaye bibiari. Even Nana Akufo-Addo, he admits, say, you really bibia. To be honest with you, even though the party also any government functionaries, Nenka given a second chance, no, can you see ye? But I'm a dream saying Ghana for one so kwabna. Ebe she die ye di Ghana be do nei.
The music and I
Then Komaka say, oh, yes, I'm more another opportunity. Me crop amete. What was the problem? The problem is here quite. I'm on for no. You better a baby. On be so pan home. Hey, we so ye almost ye better a bentra. Kwabna a man to elections near real quine. Near real quine. Inti yani ani a tear cropon. Ani a super ye quine. So kwabna ye real quine dia, ne debut. Kwabna, you see, ani man a sheer worry. We cannot turn the hand of the clock. But it do time be a kwabna. So we try to catch them at Tuturia. Now we nambia. Say ye jitum, say yen MPP no. Yen dia. Then kwabna do time be we should be able to forgive and make sure the party survives. Yet how many times I can say when NDC come to power, in no more voter region, they don't even see anything. But same cannot be said of Ashanti region. Even though you are near BBA already. But you cannot say same. It's Ashanti region, MPP Bapawa. Yenya Ashanti region free. You read it. But to be honest with you, we've gotten our fair share. It is almost before say, me who interchange trade. Try. Me who be Kumasi. It's young co-positioner. Then you have not been fair. Very honest with you. Then I mean you are not fair to us. Because to be honest with you, we discussed this thing and I'm saying, what is the effect of interchange? I was swami. Interchange one Raga Junction. Now me cry from IPT to a Kropon. I say, what is the effect on me? It is like I say, let's tackle auxiliary roads. Now we are. yabɛhwɛ de akana na say obi de serew say da bia mo de motoma na de ode serew no wo busa ne region. What has been the impact of party now on Udi Achirino? And we told our people their best option or the aim of the NDC was to create disaffection for the party. Now we signed this caution that ombekasiento eya danda omu be fe chira koto. And yet the Sabufu no at the tree. Only 2 days ago I was at Posego Lane. Woman I met to a dear one. She confessed. Also want to. He didn't come because I didn't want to. So one who nimu obi aso want to until no so yes want to but omo bubori no. Say no, you cannot change it. Obi aso want to obi ane ye hwan. Ye buo funti abaning co-position Macau MPP or power you see ye buo into abaning co-position a co-positioner yenya ni ye to boa esa de abane ba party ni sa ba ban and we saw it in 2016 after ye say was ye de abane benti ye de ade bi by adopt a polling station yenya ni ye ska etuaska to adopt polling station to make sure say you be winning election. Ni abani e toto ne ma na sabio ye nwie kra. It would me the hu abufu. Aka se sade a engo position. Enti mesremu minim say people are calling for reforms. There's a lot of ideas being channeled out. Akwabena do 10 being so. You see, some of us are too hypocritical.
Ungrateful too.
Some of us. Some of us, we were in the tent and we knew, say, a dear way, anyway, about cause your doom. We supervised them. We kept quiet. And then the Abedru has it. All of a sudden, party niya saying na woman a woman trimo bit match. You supervise this miyako opposition. And after the omo de bit match problem party no problems nina ye ne bit match and they are jumping from one station to the another.
Some person may explain problem.
Master, so if you had all this strength, where were you when we had 2 months, 3 months to the election? If you had all this strength, but one here, I mean, I'm so akume now you utter in near man and it's all water. I believe say it's a lesson to us, but it's a bitter lesson. Bitter lesson. When I go to town, I'm a share the demeanor of a nipa and wukum. You can feel it, say. In Kugone DN, it has really affected people.
People, be man got trouble.
Obia. Obi huwa. Around the countenance, cry. Choose. Na ye kuye nimno. Political party there. A few political parties may stay in power forever. And no crown use omoye and never to perpetuate themselves. But kwabna aya me en twen emi en failure ansa. Asa ne hu se sa de we ki ye ni ye a Kianko position. Me busa me ho say due diligence bear power na ye come an appointment of security agencies in certain individuals. Due diligence, babe. Is it because we are friends?
Due diligence, the general say, "Oh, classmate, be an asset."
And the dia be
Wadam for be,
and no the dia
business partner be, a band appointing authorities. General,
and no the dia be read. And here queer him as a political party. Yɛnyinaa yɛmbra together na obiara adwen kyerɛ biara no yɛnsa mfa mbra yɛngyae sɛ yɛkyerɛ yɛ adwen ɛkyerɛ ɔmo san apɛ de asere yɛn no na yɛnhwɛ how best a yɛbɛtumi reorganize bi mu na kwabena sɛ nyame boa na ɔde dum yɛ bi mu a dansan toto nas because to be honest with you we just gave power, we just gave it out. The last time we visited the vice president was it kwabena close to 55 constituencies.
We lost by
less than
1,000
votes.
Parliamentary.
That means say yetimi sisi eniama ye kakra bia in the next elections.
When you look at the three constituencies,
because you see, the idea no the extra and say, hey, you can do your analysis or whatever. A MPP for now kwanko twaba. MPP for now kwanko twaba. This is me see near my year. I think the next election party for be Pia Kotwaba. Na Edison so for ebeba. Kwabena, you see, and me share social media na me share comment koso around about 3 days na me ntimi so TV. I mean TV. When me share kakra was a man fashion as create excuses. Create host. Said a bell me FM. I'm na you. A juma na ya 8 years. Yes, I be ya the next 4 years. The important questions will be asked. The rate at which people expected us to work. We will expect even more from them because some see intimate no mabeje. Do we expect them to? We are not going to take any excuses. So Ghana for and Jan to say, yes, COVID, a high COVID can home, ni economy ni call from. A how kabeto yasunti ye de some taxes a buy na Ghana for bufu because of taxes I introduce here. Then we don't have excuse or be any excuse or baby but to perform. Ghana tomorrow.
One question I have been asking myself is, it is not that you don't know how to do it. If it is about governance, if it is about policies and programs, the NPP are at good, if you like, best at it. How to win election, hold on to power, we missed it. And we are hoping we come back. What about if the NDC gets it right, making it difficult for us to get back to power? What happens?
Around some Makase, yeah, to Ghana, you know, so many years, you know, pay. But to be honest with you, it's not always the case. We change government because the government is not performing. It's not always the case.
Yeah.
And when the people feel for change, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because you see, Kwabena, the truth is that among for me bring analysis almost say there was this generational gap B free SHS for no to tertiary for no. Or we free SHS. Ebi akọ training college, akọ nursing training, or we imposting no. It's in the buofu. And look at home and a man. The question that I asked was that what was the policy at NDC Kaye? So Owoma sa gap no. I munti na ora. Omo sa bracket no. Anko to about my PP. It was just yanto. Because there was no programmer. Jomama Kaya. Yes, it's a free SHS phone crown. Omo mu wie no. Omo buofu a omo hwe sa policy na program ne so. Anu ti na omo de mama buy. It's not there. Tell me. The manifesto, whatever. Youth manifesto, whatever. You should tell me. Program and not policy. And almost a bracket, no. I munti na man for Jesus or man to Obama. If they wanted an optional. Was there any program or policy there? So, it can happen that NDC will get things right. But when people want change, when the people want change, they will call for change. And we are hoping, you know, Ghana fool. I was NDC Navy, and I said, I bet you me anopa. Oh, Sir Ralph, net say near stress, and I'm say, congratulations, my Ken, where we, hey, cement about 15 CDs, in a better Yamias because me to be. But the mechanics of Moses cement did it. And cause a baby 30 cities. Instead, na me share anymore. We are all okay. But Ghana for a better beyond. Also, na me timi better as a kwamana magaze. Utra anye na ye call school elections. Now will be catch law say. Me be school prefect. Me try my SRC yani school authorities aka am ye examination. Kwama try nye ya obenya 99%. But the next question is that
well, your students ne pay no hakan.
Yes.
But that won't help.
That's the issue. Will it help? Enti kwama yenhwe na transition koso.
And some they so market can be.
We are hoping say it will be smooth. Na halfway, you know. Ya when implementation. Na
the back me heard me a Premier League players na say beti omo kan.
Yeah. Say credit was say ko fa me boot no na shot. Kora say me so ball na me ball agro na say e tia kan ya. E dey ma me ko say ko fa me boot na. Say ko fa akra na onumbo. Say you go certificate face and I say no. Currently, yeah, bumpire. Say, Bibia beko smooth. Now, Wabrasa nam de manu besino. You see, who say Achebi? Abraham Casting we say it's never wrong. Say we a journalist. Obeka say, media is supporting political party. But you have to be fair. In your assessment, you have to be objective, everything. In this time, we na mesre say, we no more. Almost all your generational, all your changes, all the regime changes. You're too a berry, sabi, and you're my four air cosmo. And come on, so, and you so almost network.
Kateko kuma fese onyanze uhuna
infira no baga wakagara
uzamse obeda package ya die bi akwa America na what is the quantity what volume or quantity can I transport
you know why we are Edi ya say bibia be course transition be course ye nuanom a sabi 7th by your constitution 7th we hand over power. So there's no need to rush into anything. But kwabena bibia also nsi kwan your constitution no.
Nana, so when did they realize all this? I know say he's referring to somebody kind of now. Nana, so when did they realize all this? Oh yeah, Minya Pakufi or Be Nice Barbering Shop or KCC South Interest. Now consistently weekend in the meko consistently meko and come yedi na oka barbering shop in a day, especially when we move premiership I got to run 30-40.
Yeah.
Those so me MPP for Krano were arguing. Dim komo won komo ayedi say ade amoye me kai pa e-levy any betting tax na ebaye argument no moye ne ye mu bi kura try reduce and giving reasons why it isn't Kabani taking that decision.
And that's Dr. Fugo.
The only moment me call wow catch me say a day after Educhum Kwe in the interview with UTV.
Okay.
Omo entertainment show no. It is not like any way is here. Oh, na yenim.
Kwabra say we have minya tama.
Answer after Saturday no. My year a bit relax kakra. Because and some way na ne ka una mabontia. Usha party for no mudi watem. Usha party for no momu now. Na party for bo pass here mebo. And so I'm trying to be very careful. Because no mo pese abeka. De ne e pay na yenyi. Enti yentrem.
Oheneba, also me make sure say, and yes, a war can how. War can have you are running commentary. So be power bit you be power won't tea. But party penina or can't decision making a home. They don't know what can I.
So they okay, yeah, they can. You need to be see as a Sunday. Yes. But no more to me. Good. Say Ombetuma corrected the wrong
because you are part of the decision making. And decision making is okay here. They move decide no a beko negative to the development of your political party. How you leader? They are now kind. It will be in parliament. Emma nipa 80 parliament can say Minister of Finance or continue to our cha. A be my replication is very huge. Emma ye party no governance BBM monitoring. Sanity there ye minister and free ho 80 and the core they made up their voice. And my own name say 80 when I can say finance minister Nema Oyen Enkoye. Good. The bend now is a party structure. So Moko cabinet, Omo company for a back will say there be betting tax. Mo implement here, M1. It's more implement. What if you be an? Apart from what we running coming through, you better as you and your cock do for near court. What if you wanna? Say the Pakron to me and can no who say no a coward. They not supposed to be a leader. What is some beginner can say, leader beginner can say, the cabinet most a manson quanta. Manson dubia, or more complain and research a man say, you are likely to lose that particular seat. What is so big can say, one researchers need be a cop. By Obuasi East. I could hear how I near so how now. Say the business in the cabinet say at all costs. Monko tackles our problem no kakrama homo the rap monkaza among for be home monko to abano na you bring them few moko I was just after month 2-3 days 1 week to the time omo make you omo mind so omo to abali be more than 2 years ago. You're talking about haircut and so on. Those who that were 100% affected no or making months more than 2 years ago until for 1 week person who could check to 200 cities man so on changing again there be okay it will do decision e buy actually damn a bank around position on Cecilia what do you call it Dapa sika ne good muna o say anya de na se for no court on kanasem we kanasem MPP a bank around MPP na impenifo no decision making they are some beka fa ho e ma guy masses no e buto omuyem their statement no issue about it say nyem na nyina keka bom e ma apathy ni e high say sa na motie ye ho kire wa ha ye nya we good dem mo so mon kan hwe ma emu say ni say sanity there hey yeah they did it say a child expire more dangerous. It's that young copper pan ho cry and so mamo yada. It apathy no the whole no number the whole was very big. Na me and not the idea how put her on the doorstep of the leadership now or motna wa ye di nwane ma mo monti ya menanko papa ya tie musa manso kwanta sibia me brother ye si ye ya ansa na otimenya vote benya 73.3% na inya ye da manso kwanta fo asibi bre say omunya sa confidence e wodi mo otimenya we kore ogun the deputy minister for agric wo ye kwan bebre na say within the shortest time because of cocoa rules wo ye kwan bebre to benya 50-something%. Na otimanso asantema mu ha na okonya 53.something%. What is it telling you? What you want of Obuasi Cheha say? Akufum. Where predominantly young MPP 4 and are winning who through us. What you hot now? No more coin in your marketing, more complaining. So, General Secretary, we chairman. Now, what you want? No one to me who say how could you know when I see a cost of more no one quite you now so your campaign now go TV the one for a bit more winning. Now you are not a good leader. What you want
I'm telling the truth. So about the party a governor a top party and a government in terms because you see you buying no do the party now they are buying you buying no do certain decisions, certain actions and inactions. No, it's a party, no. Why represent that party leadership? The chairman is there, the secretary is there.
So you tell them straight away.
So if you allow them to take those decisions, regardless of what the party
chairman and the cabinet meeting.
What the party people are saying. How many times
maybe a cabinet retreat there, maybe I think chairman, secretaries, and I think be a MPs ne reps aka ho akọ.
We don't just want to mention names, but to be honest with you, Yahoo chairman for be paying.
Oh, names in there, babo.
Yahoo secretaries for be paying.
Me makasa.
We saw the actions.
But our position that we shouldn't be doing the blame game, no. Wholly, I will not take it.
We have kept quiet
because we will not a point of time we will mention names.
Affect you
you go one body here. E bedu say ya can form a party for the best akoto abama sanko. Yeah, come asem ya.
Kwabena etika no kre. You levy and now the betting tax. And the emission tax. And the toll booth.
They don't get meska.
They never meska. Which of them makes sense? Let's say you know. No big than the power. I say in the come. And we sit here. See, yes, I'll be analyzing. Yes, I'll be analyzing. About your better hakai. You better hakai.
Short timer, Papa Weber has say. Your friend say, Iras and Subeye, Minister for Rules within the shortest possible time. Not the face of Ashanti region rules and not take a shape. Why not now? Man, it's now. Why bedroom at Taiwan? Omu say the papa no ogu party no
right na postmortem de yeah ye papa John Muhammad ye onfa no ndo munu mai ba ye party ne dru ye be ye party ne modra de was ye kan party ye kan wie ya ye nya nko kan dizi for asem ne nko ka china
many researcher but there's research kakra there and then you ask questions. The ubia kabia or by ewum. Ubia kabia ewum. Say defeat ba ubia kabia. But when was over kaya from 2011, 2021, about 2022. Me know enim. No ma yeah. Onim on countless occasion. The number of Nsama your friend is saying complaints are about regarding saying Nsama Maka about
like you're hiding
about the finance minister.
I thought I bet na ha no be asking him say what's am na bet na hobi you
me onim
ani
onim then now oh doctor me meet Dr. Fukumu kakana is he we all knew that no single party official non commitment as president adjun so era adjun say no person ya no obey no one obey
yeah
We know. We all know it. We should not be doing things like we all know. Me. Oheneba on countless occasion. Minya party for Obia now me ministers or my deputy ministers. Be on cabinet evidence. Say if the president is talking, everybody within the it is only the general secretary. One time they told him that hey, you small boy, you have to shut up. And yes, I don't want us to be going to blame games and name callers and blame games and name callers. Because as somebody say, everybody Obia kako baby a favor no. Obia kako baby a favor no. As somebody say, Obia kako baby a favor no. I don't just want to go because factors are make a biano. Now what bizarre questions. When you look at it once again, some of the constituencies are you very safe. You lose here. Now to now will bizarre questions about the same. A year day. So say and if we are talking about the decisions, some of the decisions do not take today. Some of the decisions were way back of 2020, before 2020. And they say blame national executive. Currently, the national executive 2020 no more honor. 2020 no more honor. So this defeat now you know. Say you win in 2020.
At least we got a signal.
Yes. Obi between over 1.2 million your friends vote. Now when I call another election. Now could do stage now I day. Now electoral over 600,000, right? Ralph, a little over 600,000.
Yeah.
So we saw it coming. So if it's about cases is Oheneba. The last election, 2020 election, I call it. In some country, where people not blaming the regional chairman say, "Anna or marriage or some Anna Watanaso, Anna YC, Andy near your friends, Andy near regional chairman, and some can for more." Currently as we speak, election year you koi. Obi bet match na baby no abo mudi. Jena man for a claim and also omo allergy so omo hoge in 2020. This election ye the mama na say am fa. I still want us to believe that we have to find a problem. We have to find a solution. Unkoda one more opportunity so munye national service. Omi will come by national service our office. Test come for young guys are na election day. Oba national service our office no. Onim the kind of opportunity normal we man. Na election day no aka just so tiatu so go gudisa wonu send in the ska ansa na our to. So dear na yanye.
Hey, wait, sorry.
Maybe Mama Razakuni. Oh yeah, I'll get back to you.
Well, he is permitted to ask the question.
No, trust me.
Did you know Oheneba? I'm telling you, me DNA. Because say starting even blame games are. Say every constituency be in Misika alcohol. And I yes energy.
Any alcohol.
Any alcohol. 4 days before the election, so 3 days before election, every constituency be in the alcohol.
4 days, a bit much in the day.
No.
Just that 4 days.
No, Ralph, allow him. Other man,
well, I do not change anything. If we agree, say, I'm on for system margin 2 years back. But 4 days activity cannot change anything.
All those things is part of the problems now. That is why I don't want to put may issue an issue of blame, any blame. Because all the factors to
blame Lydia. I agree with you, but blame Lydia. I was saying because that person should be blamed.
Then it is the president.
Of course, if you think that he's the sole person to take the responsibility.
It is the president. Because you see, it is the president.
It's not wrong.
Because we have to do reflections.
Because maybe I'm not know where I came. Be free band say. There were members of parliament 137. Independent become 138. Emu 80 I say 88. I say Papa Mampeni. enipa we say the Ghana for si benedin say no kre say nya no kre say oguso atena ho a the kind of perception ebufu e wa Ghana for mu amwaye ni free ho mampani say there be it is a national chairman o say general secretary say national organizer ono nko a betumi akade na say mampani agene on that score I agree with you
Oheneba onu ko betuma kade na say agene also on tiase every there a share that
so you permitted me to bring Dr. Foucault.
Oh yeah,
was that pagan and said
so see enipa 80 every parliament can say omompewe what was the party general party now what was the position on that
doc
meba party ni issue statement say ampa yensu ehun say sa we otena ho ebe ha party na party statement ni party statement is different from parliamentarian statement.
Doc, so that asking that okay
party
the party no
issue statement
say you didn't come then the issue statement we support the 80 members of parliament
Go. And number two about you're talking about national service for be say national service for krana yafa omono otiheya also hieska 2 months national service for obeko election what for youth ombeto aba 2 months you tuomka national service almost buy meba almost buy musi onkofu bi de napkofo mu verify on na chinchini store data e verification almost can buy. Are you going to blame that one on who?
Doc.
You know. So when you are going to elections, you are targeting the youth. But anything that you are doing, anti-youth.
Yeah, it will provoke youth.
Yes, anti-youth. Then where were you going? So where were the leadership? Decision of taken. Where were they? Why in the mark when I say?
The party should have stood on its feet
good
against some major decision the government.
I don't think I want to say end this vote because national chairman say maybe parliament. This is what I say.
That's it.
What you decide? So when you have very weak leadership, when you have very weak leadership, who cannot appreciate it?
Are you forgetting that the current general secretary was the only party official who came out to tell the president that he should do reshuffling?
Or the real?
Are you forgetting? Is it not public?
They will press on the president to reshuffle.
He is the only party official too. Who did that? But you see, Doc, I'm sorry. I'm surprised we are doing this to ourselves. I'm surprised we are doing this to ourselves. When the general secretary said it publicly that do a reshuffle, and the president said, I will not do it. Doc, we can't do this. It's your call. I'm going to call. And also, no general secretary, until them, no issue your friend is saying, by force reshuffle.
And I want to believe maybe that was the position of the national chairman too.
That, you see, so when the president said, I will not do it, or I will not do it, he will not do it. But, and once again, you are saying 88 parliamentarians came out to say that we don't want the finance minister. The president said that, I'll keep him. And politics here check. But the maker said, there's no political party or the political party will disown the government. And the political party will not be making statements to be disowning their own government. They won't do that. It's suicidal. And is there any history that we can trace?
Yes. Especially when the MPs look about.
There's a history. One of those who were associated with the behavior of the MPs, but I was disagreeing with the forum. Disagreeing with the forum.
I'll come back to you.
I was disagreeing with the forum that yes, MPs no we are doing, but maybe a general hona omukas assembly. Then an indictment on the government. When you don't do that, but and once again you cannot. The president said, "Mintiasia, it is on public record. Knowledge. The general secretary were granting interviews upon interviews, telling the president that we need a reshuffle, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. So we should not make it as if like that national leadership. No, without saying anything. Me, I still stand by it. We can judge when there are issues, but I will not be in support that whenever there is a president or the government, the party should be fighting him.
Not fighting per se, but at least you should also make it known.
Doc, I'm sorry.
I think it is also right that the party leadership make it known to the party people that this was our position on decision A, B, C, D.
I'm giving you your friend saying, man can't you say the general secretary make it. And I also or to when they are telling the president to make reshuffle. And I want to
yeah.
So when you do that, the general secretary is it not the position of the party? Did the president do it? Did he? So after that, what steps again? The general secretary should issue a letter and disown the president, or should do what?
Okay.
Ralph,
come in.
And again, when the 88 ministers, MPs, some of them, no ministers. Yes, sir. Some of them were ministers. They were telling the president that when your friend is saying, finance minister, and free home. The president said no. The president said that your man no IMF for any day, and your negotiations in NWA. And so now I take a decision.
But the same MPs also came back to tell us, President reasons for the moment, a task.
So, then, Omukra MPs in Sebu, do music and national party for me, including Omudi between General Secretary National Chairman. They make a request to the president. The president say no.
Okay.
So they should come out. The national chairman should come out.
We are still doing post-election conversation near share and I contribute to near Emma Bedrubeswa, Ewe and Nakrokrachi. So Ralph Mamintiu.
Dear Razak Ekan, you see, if you were Honomoa, if either indoor or whatever, it went on. But I'm not kind NDC for Nipa and Seviane from President Mahama indoor went in. They came out.
And number about Timberkai.
Yes. Memeka Gaba a better the party that brought the government and the governance.
And you na work
effect and no effect
party peniphobe even political pundits
president
and making it clear say there seems to be a gap and no crown so say when we were going for our last national elections, some of the candidates were using that as their campaign to say Omoba they will correct that. That is also a fact.
I'm not disputing say general secretary and count. But okay, yeah, president ain't you know. It's affecting me. It's going forward. No, so governor about that party and you are buying them when we come to power. No, because yeah,
so
that's what I'm talking about.
It is. And come on, not that we are singling out somebody. No. Mama, Ralph time say over make it that oh yeah, I'll get back to you. Then I go back to Dr. Fuku and Razak could be Ankara.
I
won't believe say is a Ralph microphone.
It's not very different from what Razak can say. Problem I encounter I been say party political party no yen ye de aban ye wo aban but so nya wo aban ni wie na gab be da woni aban ni ntama
enye
ensusuaso no ebi na ato ye den no it is a ye can reforms that in there. The party should have control over governance. That's it. Appointment me bra.
Say it is possible. It is doable.
Chairman was parliament. And what?
Yes, sir, Massa.
He's the chairman of the party.
But
what happened?
He was not in government at that material moment.
Even not in government, he has been able to.
Ralph,
there are
difference.
He has been able to do that.
Ralph,
Mama, instance,
no,
when the three wise men.
Ralph, as we speak, whoever is to issue a communique after January 7 say your parliamentarians call parliament immaterial. They make what I say because a decision can be taken without their presence. But time now all catch almost a moment call parliament. You effect because of the number.
So at any point in time, at any point.
Oh, but they make what I say. So some of the time, sometimes Mr. Wu.
Then when the 88 said, say any finance minister, then at that material movement they could have as a party as supported because the 88 was more than the rest.
In national no. Then
we had 137.
In national no.
88 out of 137.
I think it's one at a time.
In national no. In national no.
Our listeners and our viewers are interested in what we are discussing.
In national no, Ralph.
In
national, I'm sorry. Maybe other people will be disappointed in me today. Oh no, say at the corner in
maybe
in national no. Yeah, why you careful there? Yeah, people might end up saying that now we didn't have a listening press.
Oh, but say Obi Kasa, that person might not be far from right.
So meet Makasa.
No. If you want to be more diplomatic.
If on Ankoma Yedidia, like I said, no big kind, but
so that is why sometimes I one of the people who disagree with you in 200%. And answer the two. You know my position on you. But Tama me be able to know any everyday biano. He consistently telling me that the president is not listening.
But so what do you know Bemwa would disagree because one example I made to my society the change in leadership of our parliamentarians. I also know that it is a request the party leadership presented to the president and I will tell you. And I would disagree that you tell me the president is not a listening president.
We have informal means of
doing things.
But you see, there won't be record when it comes to the informal means.
Yes, there won't be record. Yes.
Evidence is the game. Facts.
There are issues. There are issues.
And he said, "Oh, many doctor go kind.
And the NHS say,
I wrote to doctor telling him my position. This is the evidence. Right? We say they not make us a razak bit my diplomatic. You see, policy. My definition of policy. They're the actions and inactions. An action is a policy, an inaction is a policy.
Yeah.
So when you say your way, no one it's a policy. But the thing is that 1 year no, what is the effect? And then the other cool. The broader effect on us.
okay.
Issues na it's not about so be a listener and so be a listener. I don't want to believe say Uncle Cabinet the president be can that is all.
No more sorry.
I don't think so. So when they say president your listener, it appears as some cabinet. Say come cabinet and also better come say this is what I'm doing. All what I'm saying is you have party officials be a eka cabinet no. This be make you what was their input? Or what were their input? Because the interest of the party no and paramount. Say, master, mona mo ha mo cabinet full, but this is where mo make you no per the one or ground no. Some ABC there e be affect the fortunes of the party. How often out is animal be say obi akwaka say no bi anye. And then it happened that way. Then there's no need, say, party officials in the cabinet. My mom instances be say, so road, Mumbai Kwayana, road minister, say, you constructed road from here to here. My contract say, I'd add them become once more. But I don't now, Central region, baby, a month for fee say, roads in that ma, we are going to lose. And you don't hear anything at all about it. Last minute now, Abeka 1 month, then you see say work as started course. President actually say anytime will be our best so you people will see those to be a voting campaign rules, so they won't even take that one into consideration. They are saying a bit me account man who say you cannot blame the party executive and I say chairman and the secretary. Medical man instance say so your shepherd near the 6.5 million amounts almost 4 years back. Next year I'm not 4 point something. You say the leader no do Janima or no when you're listening to Nyan. I don't know what more one can you say when you're listening to Nyan. They need to be blamed. They can never run away from the blame. Yeah? So when you leader now you cloud kesia we can't some create as small boy or young boy trase now no sa ultimate kasa ultimate nyama now wa ko no munye du whatever so ya kwara what you say 7 brothers and Nyankopon bo na edukodu wo hene o man hene obabi a no matter what ye ne anyina ya de bonyina ye ba wo kasa ho say tie it is so boy secretary now ye chairman now you way now no the party no so cabinet no wo vote kura say mu ye do more because now be nipa do so without party for no there won't be any cabinet. Without say I'm lose say after some last meeting where will there be any cabinet and I say will there be any this and that to who now carry most of the weight but what who wait more who can't some be antie. I know now fasa how we do any ba party more decision be brew take care to say now take a decision economic level party no na more party no by economic level baby what's a head cut one cut a man for sika ni we mu de obi en fa ho no so mo ayab de aba na party position amamu a there's a problem and that on the build the party no to me obi consult me say voting time ukoche bi kakra ma amanfo beto ba kama ka jo say scan mo fanya de foforo and to say mo take key from by elections amoye na moye amanfo ye kakra amanfo beso by elections is different from side elections we see now amanfo bo mu 3 pot da. So they wanted to see some magic be happy magic na amba this how idea moye na sefo ina bebre na waste bebre kura fa ankompo no mako kanchi be say onko toba didn't na toba na wontimi account for nipa over 2 million almost 2.1 million unhu omo devoid of current year somebody register account ho capacity we say MPP baby onya the vote free pass the youth party almost 1.7 new voters in their account then you don't see them existing one crore no you don't see 2 something million. There is a problem. There's a fundamental problem. There is nobody should say NDC represent better alternative. Oman can be bia. Oman tomorrow make makasi about 80% no policy binti. Because you speak now 24-hour economy one obielum say hoax in no correct. People Oman to NDC they are not expecting anything different from them. Say no see cocoa price. I don't know 3,100 they say 6,000. You hear Obia say no fanko 6,000. People are not going to demand so much from them because they know they can do. But the alternative no so that they are better na one. Omo who say the omo kaso mo peno mo mfi. So one timi anye one better need assessment a ubeye niema nyina but need assessment no be wrong. Obade so here atade na dia ko school. We hear dress or dey go school obe nu aduane nyina ha ejo love you bibia amene di o hear no hu no akura will not be happy and that is what happened in Ashanti region. Obi ti kro from jom ase enye omom ko jom fo na ekoto aba o by monumental kro from jom asi ho omo so mpese omo kotena koton ne makakra o si ye besi ne wo hwan ho brofo kase nko na company wo mo no gise ye we atena ka mi atena ama kro from jom da me se ka mo mankofo nkotena mu kra entena mu sa akra ya totum abedu samre is it phase 2 KGTF phase 2 market ne siase so chiche mu na ye phase 1 phase 2 phase 3 won ma be pacha me ba ena nka man for half kra mu anka de o se motimi aye we se nyina wanye mo mutu abanfo say ye hear agenda 111 hospitals 111 also on for one season within one NC a dying maku 111 enwie. Are you sure it was a good advice? Party chairman and secretary most mo na mo take on it saying I don't think agenda 1 2 3 phase 1 phase 2 phase 3 say chance time we say no ka wo ye maku 50 ka beti me wi aton say free one yeah to 12 na rush commission 1 commission 2 I don't want chichemu who party ni na who cabinet mu na the interest of the party they will settlement issue on say resettlement be na here no hu say 111 no untimi nye nyina nwie no untimi nye nyina wi ade negative effect on the voter turnout no be this it is sanity there me suggest am say empire 111 ibesi ba mo miensi 10 amuensi 20 at a go you see 20 we are the following days and you see another 20 and children for Ghana for say empire or purpose you do 111 but as we speak now the resources say one you bet me see 30 near we are near house the see the because example was there example now say you mama can so 200 G blocks we see 30 something per a man negative effect also be the same thing say yes 111 unkwa na oti ase wo betena ase a pen no da no no unkwa no betena otimi chire mu ye menu meru kwa ne enti ase what was the party position on those things so the party executive now say we more they can never run away from sad defeat with a party in here they should just bi chest no minute do no then they should come and no apology they should come out with a better alternative next time and then that one be boa am party they can never run away from it decision be bria abani take here say ko mo so kasa bi mbi wo kan no enti abeka kire obi
Oheneba what I do is any meeting be akoso or cabinet bi ano de yen yetima tepa cabinet bi ano enu kra 10% no is because of wo Oheneba wo association with obi ene bia obenya
anasa wo so association with obi
oh in particular be there
anasa wo so tibi
maybe association there that is where my association is they make what I say because of oath of secrecy ni so and if we sit here and assume that the party leadership were just dormant on all issues.
That one I would disagree with anyone who would take that
position. Who said
they are just dormant. They were not having.
No. That's a harsh word.
That's where you want to go. Like,
no. I don't think that is
So he said they were not having position.
But
no.
He thinks they've done something, but they should have done more than what.
And I'm giving.
Being dormant there, I don't think that is a word from you.
National executive yes so no more Thanksgiving president honum the general secretary was emphasizing on reshuffling. I think they have done enough and I think they have done things that me no yen
of course and they say and baby
yes they have done things they have say yeah what emu 10% na oda bonten
manso conteniati inti no anko to oba
but it's not necessarily say ensem bia
because any na we ka say wante anko to oba you have to share with them
means no monti biase you find better ways to let them know.
But that is why there was an MP, a parliamentary candidate there, who should explain to them better.
Of course.
Yes. So you cannot say that say because the party chose your friends parliamentary candidates to represent the party at the various levels. A typical example your friends say Ralph Mohono. When the entire community protested against the former MP, right? And Anyesa, Omodene by last 2020 election, independent candidate one cross 20,000 votes. This time around, when they change him, independent Otimi close to 20,000 votes.
2,000.
So, police normally be it's also behind on Yang.
That was the party people's decision. That this time around
we will change.
We will change.
So the border party decision could have also influenced
some decisions from the presidency and as a government.
So unfortunately, no Oheneba.
And it did not happen.
The last time, and I'm say, the umbachima kama ya babonte any be 5% na de. Omo kan yate. Omo kan no. The decision did not change. They can't force it. Yes. So
and I think that we are all omo kan obi anti ni sunsu anso na ba tomorrow ekwan ba ne emfa so nka no ye kana obi anti a to avoid this instance no after ya can obi antie yenye day I think that san komo na me answer say ye ni pa na nyina ye di ana
ye na keso mo kan ni nyina
oh dog easy we cannot reach
the person just o man
kan nyina ante
ade a unim no e na hwe so ugina so yi a me kan some sure so ugina so yi e ma point ye clear e to be a people will take yours seriously.
I don't think the fact that
and yes, I want you. My main council decision making, so to make a presentation very well. Wo the one fakura na impact to me bibi kakra. Wo the bibi kakra wo. Say you to boga say so opeso say party executive but wo and as a party chairman, as a party secretary or cabinet. As original say agenda 111 a very good idea, but you hear previously near your coffers and name a scale woman as a phone and ya de betting sitting in every within 4 years no it for the sake of the party say I'm more for a better see pano yen see 30 where this particular we see then the following time you see that this is the party position and I'm a party for an adjourn na me fam rand next time I baby share cabinet near found you hunde you bit mayor are you sure say omuntie kurukura na
doc are you aware that who raised the issue of agenda
no
me use no
so always just and I just want to take it one over
that
the current leadership impo they were not in position that issue of agenda whatever
the gap between the party and the government as I remember very well time manifesto committees na yetete omo be manage the campaign no ana me hu say the letterhead that was used to communicate to you know was on Dr. Baumia's campaign team letterhead.
I don't want to go there.
And then yebeye Dr. Baumia's campaign spokesperson communication director for Dr. Baumia's campaign team and me Becca has say I am not happy the way everything is being personalized around Dr. Baumia. It should have been MPP campaign team 2024. So me WhatsApp. And course I mean I me record do be na me watch wa. Ateni ankofo di me because they feel that omu nipa na akonya ade e na makoka ho asem.
Yeah, into
your party for no. On the same na beja se sa nkwasi asem na ensoso so hu ne ensoso mpanifo bi a omu na to bibi kakra ma bibi kakra di no. Sankomo we be die
yem sambre back
it is a yen na here just to say we should be bold and that as someone call a spade
no what you see
say about call a spade to correct the wrongs ni akoso and yes you be go ya when we get there again people look at their interests and then people who satisfy them and massage the issues.
It's the structure.
So we have to
it is a structure. It is a structure. The structure where we say that the Okofa by and Mami make the structure and say the moment we choose a leader, the candidate is become the leader. And I yes sir. Into we say the action scene now or because he is the leader, this is the action that he want to take.
So you bypass the structures.
No, and I make a joke. Doc, that is the structure. I may make a joke. No, Mama come as oh, Messi. Tobo.
Where they are prelims so they say after Mampeni the Mahama so in a way. Now you say they ye ni abemo ya befie no oh come
on so at the example I'm very comfortable no I'm very me very comfortable me use the consistency me very safe me nyasem Oheneba doc munti se candidate ni ba party ni say enam say nipa no dey call election nti bibia enye den ye concentrate on so mo ana anya sa na chi enti na wo ka your friends letter ye say ni na say ya Dr. Fugo se ba menka de ba to ba menka last one na say ya ye ka so omunji no munkoye asesi no munfanye your friends election no ono ni die ni peace eyeye he involved them he do a fair distribution of also normal na den echo any other ana anya sa obi wo di ero enye na say wo ka che me so nipa kwa enam so le ka
catch.
Oh, some doors.
Daim. Sa consistency ye lusu. Sa consistency no.
Wale tawa de ko era.
En la game. Consistency ba ko bi.
And some of we will manage the blame gaming.
But the blame game. But what
needs to be talked about in public,
For the betterment
we would explicitly do so. Those that we have to kept, and then you be jama party but for the one come out no. You be jama name so mudi one come out come na dey be say hunu ya hunu dia. And
so much.
Because me try and say ma hunu kofu bi wo social media mo be twa bibi kakra ne ade. Mo da monkey camera. Obi be page and say what ma Wontumi so that or na yes ya. And then we all come out and spill the beans.
I say obuto mo boase. Let's manage this thing.
Your people want to take advantage of what has happened. Not the end of the cancer, my bomb near the day. Mumra.
Rap said, of course, as I make a man canibody.
It's towards the betterment of the party.
Oh, of course.
So high national conference here and Ashanti. Now they were proposals for
Afenya Markins committee.
Amendments.
We did not even consider it.
Afenya Markins committee.
We did not consider any of them. So Bakaya.
Time.
You know, Mr. Time. In the committee.
Into your macro.
Ye elections. Need leadership. Somebody don't be good no. Somebody who say a day on that reform, sir. I was saying here committee no. Sa committee no cry. De sanka. You human na de chomukuto. Because those reforms they be buyer. And they implement it. Yeah, it would have saved the situation a bit.
So, and I different things are evolving. Tiniama bi wa ne the first maybe ene. Those reforms I was here considering.
Now when you found to get them.
Oh, yeah, Fikra. Make all the time.
So, Omo so Omo JJ. Recommendation.
I don't say time.
I don't say time. About
1 p.m.
I know from the markets na chair committee no. So omunkoye hu adwuma no mfamra menim. So mukoye e de party and a party anya hu hweo another so mankoye o sanso mugusu ye omunwie ye o. We don't know.
There was a reason why they came into being. Now it has defeated its purpose. Let's try and do away with some of those things. I'm not for bisa questions. 5-5 no crowd. Or now is it relevant again?
The relevance is
the delegate system 5-5 now.
Oh no, I think that this topic there. Say just a couple moment. Only is a many reforms in there. So want me identify problems in here. Reforms want me if it matter.
So that's the proposals I'm asking. So let's get opportunity now as a party. Young Shesani and Mike for said a bear. Obna ye met na habiem and some make case and cause ye we.
As for among one day, Muhammad do team one, no need to be out. But one can somebody on him here. It's a
dog always a time and I say, Yanya Butcher.
One
teacher.
Oh, senior high school. I said to senior high school.
Yeah, I can't tell deputy youth organizer. Or say Minchao.
Or the maker.
Namincha. Oh, in fact, this is Oyen Mwasi Sibria you will be. Sibria you will be. This is Musumano.
Razak.
Yes, Sumano.
Yeah, the only after 2 years. Anybody Metima can be had and a time of experience. Obi there 3 months. Obi there 6 months. Obi there 1 year. Obi there 11 months. Obi there 15 months. Obi there 3 years. Obi so can cry.
About your parkway.
Obi so can cry.
What is your helmet? They tell me that Sometimes they can't get why you careful.
Yeah, they want to make us say.
Why you careful?
Position no be una you say after be 2 years.
But say anytime say. Anytime say why you careful.
You who know.
It's something be on no. It's something be on no. Because baby abosuma so go cover it. You ba ko no wa.
Harry Akole Zako. Morning, good morning. Yeah, ciao bia. Na George Akom. Good. And also so mechiano. Take rest on your home. Na probably from next week, you know. You be say share e ofia. Be because so edi nkomo e ofia ha. Na ya say party no be stronger and stronger and be well prepared for election 2028. You tell for the so montias say ebre we menye nkomo e be gina ofia nya na be mu de. But